guys, it's Melvis from WeGame, Family Gaming Channel, and today I have sneaked back into the Minecraft Realms world that we built on my own because I'm going to build a surprise for Hopper Boy. So one of Hopper's other favourite YouTubers aside from DanTDM is Stampy, and so I'm going to have a go at building a Stampy Cat. Just like we did with DanTDM, I'm going to get all the blocks together and everything, and I'm going to do it. So overall, when I did it, it took me about an hour to get through building the whole thing. As you can see, it gets light and dark a few times as the video goes along. But yeah, it took about an hour to do in total. And so here we start off, and you can see the sped up version. So just in case you'd like to have a go at doing your own giant Stampy Cat, here's how I did it. So obviously quite a lot of wool in this model because it's quite helpful for the colours and stuff. And you start off with this paws at the front. I've done the feet standing together this time, which makes it a bit easier on the counting later on rather than what we did with the DanTDM. So it's quite evenly matched. It's 4 blocks across for each foot, and they're 4 blocks square. So 4 blocks wide, 4 blocks deep. And to make it nice and straightforward, you see I filled in a lot of the stuff at the back with just a plain white wall. I found when I was doing Stampy there's quite a lot of greys and things, so although you might think that he is mainly orange, to try and make it look a bit more realistic and give the skin some texture, you see I've used probably about 3 or 4 different shades of grey as well as the white. And the same thing that happens with the feet is what you do later on when you come up to the stomach. There's quite a few different shades in there to make it have some depth around where he's got the white on his tummy area. So starting on the bottom of his stomach where it joins into his feet and his legs, you can see it starts off as a bit of a T shape. So the way I did this to get the picture of Stampy in the first place was I took it off. If you just Google Stampy online and go to the images that you can pick up, there's quite a few of them that show it as a Minecraft skin where you've got the grey and white checkerboard behind it. And if you use something like that, you can actually pretty well count out how many blocks high you need to take the body. But they are all 4 blocks wide on the feet and the arms to get the square, and 4 blocks deep, so the whole thing on this is that kind of dimensions. So I'm moving on to the stomach area now, so there's quite a lot of white in it, and what I did was I made it up with the grey and the white blocks around it based on how it counted up on the picture. But then later on, once I've done that, I'll take a bit of a step back and have a look at it, see what it's looking like, and you'll see as you go through that I'll swap out some of the blocks as it happens. As you get towards the top area of this, there are some other colours, so I switched out a couple of them. I used a kind of pinky colour, which was white hardened clay, to make it blend into where it goes into the orange, and you'll also see there's some darker orange in there as well, so I looked for a couple of different options for that and ended up with a dark orange clay. You start to see here a little bit as I've taken it across the main part of the body and then joined the arm bit in. I've counted out the 4 blocks for the arm there just so that I can see that where the body stops and the arm will be facing out forwards. When you see the Minecraft skins online, when you Google them, a lot of them tend to be just stood there with the arms down at both sides, but I want to do something similar to what we did with DanTDM. So I'm going to do that arm going forwards again as a solid one, so the arm itself will be 4 blocks square. And I think I might have him holding something, not like a torch, but maybe something that Stampy would enjoy. You can see I've filled in quite a lot of white here, and then as you step back you kind of saw it didn't quite look right, so I switched out a couple of the colours, changed it around a little bit and see what it ended up like. We've got some dark red sand to go in there just to fill in the dark bit, and then because he's stood his legs close together, what you can't really do in Minecraft is draw a straight line, so what I did was I put a dark line in of the sand just to give it a bit of definition and show that there's almost like a shadow between the legs so that you could see that there was the 2 of them and it was split out. So hopefully you'll agree that works. So this this bit here is starting to work on his left paw, which is going to be facing down to the ground. So again, it's a mixture of the light grey walls, the grey stone block that I've used to give it a bit of definition, and then you've got a bit of white in there as well. With the front of the arm done, I came around the back, and at the sides and things it was easier just to carry on with the orange wool because you're not really going to look at them as much, so I've not put as much shading and things into the side parts of the body. So that's his paw nearly done, and just filling it in with grey, and looks quite good. So then moving on to his other arm, so like I said, I was going to do this but go forward so that he can hold something out, a bit similar to Dan TDM, so it's not just quite a straight model of someone standing there. So this one's quite a boring bit to do because it's just one big orange 4x4 blocks. So I'll just fill it in, it comes back to the width of his body, so same as on the other side, but then going forwards, I think it's 12 blocks forward that you take it across the whole thing, so from one side to the other. Came to the front paw bit on this arm, I just kind of ad-libbed it a bit. I didn't go back to the picture really because I thought it's just a mixture of the greys and the whites, so I kind of just went off and did it. So plus as well he's going to be holding a little bit of something nice in it in a few minutes, so I didn't think there was much point in spending too much time on this bit. Trim the video down a bit for this and sped it up quite a lot just so that you can see, because there's just a lot of orange filling at the back here, particularly up to the legs, so you can see I've divided it off at the waistband area and literally we'll just fill the whole thing in once you've got above the feet. The next part is when you look at the back of Stampy on the picture, it's worthwhile taking time to do this bit, and I use some different colours here because he's actually got a tail that comes at the back, so try to do this bit as closely as possible to what I found on the picture on Google. So yeah, so there's a yellow bit on it which I thought the yellow sponge looked okay for, and put that in, and then stood there and looked at it and thought that looks weird, it's actually leaking, his tail is leaking. So Stampy doesn't have medical issues, so we took that out and replaced it with yellow wool, which hopefully looked a bit better. But then, to be fair, once I'd done the other parts and got the other colours in, I thought that the yellow was still not quite the right kind of colour, so I took it out and I switched it then in the end for the dark yellow of the clay, and that was what ended up staying in the final one, because the yellow looked too bright once you started using the dark orange clay. It really looked too bright against the rest of it and didn't quite look right. So now for a bit of the fun bit. Obviously it's nice and hollow inside, and I thought, what might Stampy have inside him? and of course we're in his tummy, so I threw a load of little cookies down into his feet, so he's got them there. And of course he's a cat, so he likes some fish, so threw those in there for him so that he's got something good to eat. But then I filled the rest in with lovely cake. The funny thing actually with this was, if anyone's been building and you've got 2 blocks in your hands, it works really well and fast using the new 2-handed control with it. So you're able to put down the red wall block with it, and then it just slapped the cake straight on top. So that actually went really quick doing that part. And obviously when we did Dan TDM, we filled his head with diamond blocks, so he was quite happy and we knew they were in there. But I just thought for this one I would keep a little bit of the side of him open so that you could have a look inside and see the lovely cake. When Hopper comes in to see it, I think he might quite like that one. One thing I realised on this, actually, the way I've done the head is different to Dan TDM. So the Dan TDM head is more of a square one that juts out, whereas I didn't take it out as far with this, so it isn't quite exactly to scale, but hopefully when you sort of look at it from the front and everything, it gives you the right impression. And there's quite a lot of different colours in the face that give it the right definition. You see there's all the different colours of orange in there. But then you've also got about 2 or 3 different colours of green, so use the green clay in it to give you his eyes and things so that everything's in the right place. But I always think when you're doing these kind of things, it doesn't really look like the character up until you get to about this bit, and it seems to be as soon as you put the eyes in and it gives it the sort of real impression of the face, that's when it kind of drops into place. Just about there now. That's it. That's the Stampy face. Yay! So here we are, just about to do the secret thing I'm going to put in his hand down. Bet you can guess what it's going to be. Yep, that's it. It's going to be a cake. So we use some kind of weird soil to do the bottom bit because it's got orange bits in. Looks like it's carrot cake, which is obviously healthier for you. So that's it, very nearly there now. Some little red carpet tiles so that you got some flat berries on, and just put those out so that it looked about even, and there you go, that's it. Stampy with his giant slice of cake. There you go. You can see his head does look slightly flat compared to Dan's where it sticks out a bit more, but I think hopefully from just looking at the front of it, it looks pretty good. And there you go, so I'm still on Dan's torch, and there is the secret Stampy that I've built. So I built this tonight, and then I'm going to invite Hopper Boy in so that he can come and see it. So I'm going to tell him I'm going to film a different video and then see what he thinks. So, see you in a minute. Hi, Hopper Boy.
What? What the Stampy? When did you do that?
Surprise!
You didn't build that, did you?
Who else would have built it? Hero Brian. What do you think?
Cool, you used dirt for the cake and left it underneath. Stick it.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Dude, just quick. Come on, have a quick look in. Look inside his tummy. What do you think's inside his tummy?
Cake!
Come on, look. Now, I know his side really isn't made of glass, but And look at the back, I managed to try and make his tail.
Why is it here?
It's there, it's supposed to be up the back with the
Oh
dark
yeah.
knots. That's it. So that was me building my surprise Stampy. I hope you obviously really liked it, and it's a nice addition to our little YouTube collection in our Realms world. So thanks for watching the episode, hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!